Hi lovelies, it's Ethany and it's Friday on my channel, which means it's First Impressions Friday. And today I have got the Amenti Oracle. I purchased this from Amazon. I'm very excited. I already have just been oohing and ahhing and basically going gaga over the cover and the design, the box and the design. And from what I can see already, I'm very much taken by this very modern looking deck. I mean, doesn't she look really cool? So it didn't come wrapped in plastic or anything. It just came as is from Amazon. I also saw this at East West Books when I went down there the other week, but I'd already ordered this, so it had already been on the way. Otherwise, I would have purchased it from there. But I'm very excited. So let's swap over cameras and we're going to look at this deck that brings the ancient wisdom of Mahat to the modern world with the Amenti Oracle. Who's it by? Illustrated by Natalie Miller. Natalie, amazing, beautiful. Designed by Joshua McDonald. Does that mean, who wrote it? Oh, and it's written by Jennifer Sodini. So Jennifer doesn't even, oh no, she's got her name there, Sodini there. I was about to say, I can't even really see your name. On the front here, Feathered Heart Deck and Guidebook, Ancient Wisdom for the Modern World. Ooh, I'm very excited. So let's swap over cameras and have a look through the Amenti Oracle. Okay, so now we have the Amenti Oracle, the Feathered Heart Deck and Guidebook, Ancient Wisdom for the Modern World. And we have this very beautiful inspiration of Mahat, who is an Egyptian goddess, and I was very, very drawn to this immediately when I even just saw the cover. Look at that, there she is. Oh, so beautiful. The design is really, really gorgeous. And then we have this beautiful stars and moons, living with a feather heart, 42 ideals of Mahat in daily life by Jennifer Sodini. Let's see. This deck set includes a 42 full color oracle cards, keepsake box, and 144 illustrated page guidebook with the meanings and sample spreads, and illustrations by Natalie Miller. Well done. Beautiful job, Natalie. They are stunning. And we have bringing the ancient wisdom of Mahat to the modern world with the Amenti Oracle. So this has a gorgeous insert. It's velvety in feel and it has the little thumbprints in there, so it's very easy to get. Has the magnetic closures. It's a beautiful little setup. And then we even have the bonus of a second box, and this, oh look at that, it's cool. We're going to go through that guidebook. You know we're going to go through that guidebook after. So look at that. The feather and the heart. The scales of Mahat. Just worked with Mahat actually in my coven. Okay, and that is the back. I was so hoping that was going to be the back. Now this has been out for a while and I have been avoiding watching any other videos because I don't want to, I want to be able to say this is my first impressions. It's that beautiful matte laminate, silky, I think some people call it the rose petal finish. Looks like might be a little bit bigger than a standard tarot deck. A little taller. 350 GSM cardstock, no gilding or anything. But that's cool. All right. Okay, so these are all affirmation cards. So I honor virtue. I do really like the font. I think it is very cool. I know it might be difficult for some people to read. I really enjoy it. I love that it's a very modern approach. I benefit with gratitude. That is such a stunning piece of art. I'm really here for this art style. I don't even know what you would call it, but I'm really here for it. I am peaceful. Barbarella a little bit. I respect the property of others. Oh, everything. I affirm that all life is sacred. Really cool. It's a little bit like Bob the drag queen. You know how I'm there for that. I give offerings that are genuine. Oh, I love that. Really connecting with what you're offering to the world and to spirit and to yourself and others. I live in truth. I regard all altars with respect. It's beautiful. Very temperance, very the high priestess with those two pillars. The moon as well. Also the star a little bit. It's very feminine energy, that one. I speak with sincerity. Oh, I love that. Because we all know those words have power, or no power if you have nothing behind it. I consume only my fair share. Very poignant message for the world right now. I offer words of good intent, and this is also the cover image for the box. I relate in peace. These hieroglyphics. I honor animals with reverence. A very Basset energy there. Ooh, I can be trusted. What a wonderful affirmation. I wonder if that comes up, for what happens with people when that comes up for them, if they have had like trust stuff come up in the past. I care for the earth. Oh, I love that. That's so beautiful. Oh, this deck is so pretty. I keep my own counsel. Sometimes you just gotta shut up, and the best thing to do is not to say anything at all, scroll on past, keep silent. It's beautiful artwork too. I speak positively of others, so keeping that gossip at bay. I really like that there's a lot of white space. I quite like different ways of art showing itself, and I really enjoy this quite a lot. I remain in balance with my emotions. Yeah, I really like the crispness of the art, and that it's not too cluttered. I am trustful in my relationships. It's very clear. I like that some of them have a full background and some of them have white background. I hold purity in high esteem. There's aligned chakras. Aesthetically, it's very, very cool. I spread joy. Very glowing. Oh, I do the best I can. Yes. It's also very high priestess with that Hathor crown and the two pillars. I communicate with compassion. I know I always like relate everything back to tarot, but okay, I guess that's understandable for my life. That is really, really beautiful. I would like, I'd have a notebook or a poster of a lot of these. I listen to opposing opinions. Important. We don't always have to agree, but it is important to keep channels of communication open, especially with people that we maybe don't agree with, because the less that we can have those open communications, the more separation happens, and that's not good for anybody really. I create harmony. Very Harley Quinn vibes from this. I invoke laughter. I am open to love in various forms. Oh, that's beautiful. I am forgiving. Oh my gosh, these are all so pretty. They are really so gorgeous. I am kind. That's also really gorgeous too. This is all very much my color palette. All of these, the whole thing is very yummy to me in a color way. I act respectfully of others. I am accepting. I follow my inner guidance. Madonna boobs. Really pretty. It's so great. I knew I was going to crush hard on this deck. I converse with awareness. So with Mahat, she's the goddess of truth, and before you could, when you died, you would go and put your heart on her scale, and it would, on one side was a feather of hers, a feather of Mahat, and then you'd put your heart, I'm really not explaining this very well, then you put it on there, and if your heart was heavy, if you lived a life of deceit and lies and treachery and you were a horrible person, then the heart would be heavy and that wouldn't be good for you. You would be judged by Mahat. But if you had a light heart, a pure heart, it wouldn't be heavier than a feather and you would be blessed. Mahat also had a cleansing ceremony as well. She's a fantastic goddess, but the reason why there's a lot of, the reason I explain that is because there are a lot of cards in this deck that talk about communication and connection and kind words and that kind of thing, and that makes sense for a goddess of truth and justice. Yeah, that's why I went there. I do good. I give blessings. Oh, I keep the waters pure. That is so gorgeous. Oh, another good one. I speak with good intent. And again, see, this is why we have a lot of those communication. This feels very Gemini in its way as well. I praise the goddess and the god. Oh, that's gorgeous. I'm fanning hard over this deck. I am humble. She's beautiful. Oh, I achieve with integrity. This is, oh, I advance through my own abilities. Oh my gosh, she's gorgeous. And I embrace the all. So I dig this really hard anyway, because I just, you know, there are some decks where you just like, yes, I'm going to vibe with the aesthetic of it. And I knew I was going to vibe with the aesthetic of it straight away anyway, just from what the cards look like. The cards feel delicious. Let's go through the guidebook. There's that feather of Mahat. The designer did a really, really, really good job. So this is by RP Studio in Philly. Okay. Running press, I think that is. So the contents, the forward, introduction, the deck, how to use the cards and acknowledgement. So there we go, the forward, introduction. This is a really beautiful book too. It's not hardcover, but it's got that nice firm. So what is Amenti? Thoth is believed to be the deity of arts, magic, science, philosophy, language, writing, judgment of the dead, and mediator between good and evil. His feminine counterpart is the goddess of wisdom and writing, Shishat, and his wife, Mahat. So no wonder I was getting a lot of Gemini vibes too with Thoth and all this communication. So there's a bit of information there which is really great to read about. Then how to use, if you are not familiar with any of those gods or that pantheon. Not that I feel you need to, but it's always good. I love educating myself. I'm also obsessed with Egyptology. I could spend all day in the Egyptian wing at the Met. I've been to a number of exhibitions about ancient Egypt. Okay, and then card layouts, lesson of the day, revelation of wisdom. So 1 card, 3 card, and 4 card. So 4 spreads. Oh, 5 card spread. 6 card spread. And the cards. I love this too. I do this in my guidebooks and have where you can find things. So let's pull a card, give it a shuffle and pull a card, and we'll see what we get. they shuffle so beautifully. I love that sound of that riffle shuffle. I remain in balance with my emotions. I actually feel like today my balance of emotions is actually really good. I'm feeling pretty great today. So I remain in balance. Let's see if I can find it. There we go, 18. So then we have the numbers up here. So we need to find 18. 18. I remain in balance with my emotions. The ancient Egyptians considered the heart to be the most sacred organ, as this conscious center of emotion and memory was thought to be the key that unlocks the doors to heaven on earth and the hereafter. So Anubis weighed the heart of the dead. In the Egyptian Book of the Dead, Anubis weighed the heart of the deceased against a feather of a heart representing truth and justice. If the heart is light as a feather, you are granted permission to pass into the heavenly paradise. Isn't that funny? I was talking about it and then I got corrected. Fair enough too. Into the fields of Hetep and Aru. However, if the heart was dense with the destruction of anger, vice, sadness, and wrongdoing, Amet, the Egyptian goddess known as a devourer or soul eater, consumes the heart and you are unable to pass through. I remain in balance with my emotions as a reminder to cultivate a consistent relationship between the feather-like heart and the objective mind to further apply that I live in truth in daily practice. So there's a lot more there. I'm not going to obviously read it. So there you go. I forgot that part about Anubis being the one who weighs the heart of the deceased. And is there anything else in the back? I think that's it. Oh no, we got the acknowledgements. And yeah. I really love this deck. I can't wait to use it. I'm sure I'm going to be using it in Oracle Wednesday. Love, love, love. Thank you so much for watching. As always, I will put in the description, in the description box below where you can go and find this deck, and I will see you all next time.